Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates the entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one.
Up to any good. Let's get it. Doing this for Dallas. Let's put Dallas.
Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Huskies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. To change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
My bad, young boy. Let me check something out. My first time. Bet. I'm ready.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. Touchdown, Knights!
How the fuck did you stop that?
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again.
No,
This crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running behind that left side. Fighting off the defender.
Oh, my God.
At the 35, he's open. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Touchdown, Washington. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Never play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense.
I had to try, bro. I had to try.
To him, and they make the big fumble, but how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Temple. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I finally figured out how to do it.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Oh,
Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
He wants to throw it again. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield. Looking for a big-time play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They're able to get him
what's the rule?
just shy of the first down mark. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion. vision for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Harris. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
The defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Hauls it in. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the
touchdown Washington. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback making adjustments.
Damn, my fault.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to sling it on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Running free. Touchdown, UCF!
quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Finds his man. It's Harris.
I keep getting 4th and 1 and I don't know the fucking road.
First down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's 12 in the morning and you on my head.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mack. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Lowers those pads.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Team able to make the tackle. First play of the drive, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. It breaks into the open. Old spin move. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on its way. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, I'm scared to go deep because the nigga throwing so weird,
To be
bro.
able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Look how
all the
he's
time,
going,
and it's now showing
motherfucker.
up here on game.
He
That
goes
nigga
out
skyrocketing
maybe a
this
step
bitch.
shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Mack. Throws to the back. It's caught.
This
No
nigga
chance
throwing
to
the
run, but
ball
still a
so
solid
fucking
pickup on that
high.
one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run
Oh,
the ball
yeah, throwing
downhill
up there.
anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure in the quarterback.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash.
That's why I don't kick field goals in this game.
Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down.
Well, at least I just my quarterback.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Alabama. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack for finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300.
Oh, he's got some space. Tripped up for the tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they
they some hoes.
Kick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I think I need to go. Hey, I know this shit. What?
In the 4th quarter, now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job
Easy,
executing
bro.
all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I don't know how to play this.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Harris. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, and we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On target to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
It's caught. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before
God
security.
damn.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
No good. Missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game.
Boy, I can't kick a field goal this bitch save my life, boy.
I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring
That
zone.
is
Like, this is a
crazy.
green zone. You should be making